Hi, Terry Gillespie here, and welcome to episode 10 of Book Review, the books I loved. And I am so excited about this month's book review because I'm going to be reviewing Shelter in the Storm by award-winning author Laurel Blount. And by the way, this is book one of the Johns Mill Amish romance series. So this is obviously, the genre is Amish romance, and this book comes in paperback and ebook. And if you want to learn more about Miss Laurel, please check out her website, and you can see her website is www.laurelblountbooks.com. And don't worry if you missed that website address, because in the description section, all of those really important links, and they're going to be more important links that I'll be sharing with you later on. They're all in that description section. And as you're going down to the description section, if you could also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you could qualify in the future for some pretty cool free books that are going to be offered by other authors. So, and if that dingy bell, when that dingy bell comes up, be sure and click that, and then you'll know whenever I post a new video. So I thought I would read a bio excerpt on Miss Laurel. Award-winning author Laurel Blount writes captivating romances full of grit and grace, with characters who'll walk right off the page and into your heart. She lives on a farm in Georgia with her husband, their 4 fabulous kids, and an assortment of ridiculously spoiled animals. Whenever she's not working, you can find Laurel with a cup of tea at her elbow, a cat in her lap, and it's not Dr. Seuss, a cat in her lap and a good book in her hand. Now, I actually know Laurel through our local ACFW chapter, and she is a sweetheart and really brilliant, actually. The publisher notes, unspeakable tragedy strikes the Amish hamlet of Johns Mill when an unstable Englischer opens fire in the Hochstedler's general store. Well, that's just a brief synopsis, and I'll go ahead and give you my review. Award-winning author, by the way, I gave it a 5-star. And it is, if I could give it a 6 or 10-star, I would do it. Award-winning author Laurel Blount had me at Shelter in the Storm's very first sentence. I've never much been a fan of Amish romance, but Laurel has converted me with her elegant writing and moving storytelling. Laurel has written a tragic story that is told with emotion, without being maudlin. She has given us a peek into the Amish world without being the stereotypical quaint. With real family conflict and believable responses, I was turning page after page until I finished with a satisfying yes. Yet, there is more than a few threads I'm looking forward to see being buttoned up, plainly, of course, in subsequent books. The characters stayed with me for days after finishing the book, and I will be ready for book 2. I highly recommend Shelter in the Storm. So you can purchase Shelter in the Storm at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, BookBub, and at local retailers. And what happens if it's not at the local retailer? Ask them to order it. My reviews are posted on applicable venues like Amazon, BookBub, Goodreads, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, NetGalley, and Goodreads. I said Goodreads. And ChristianBook.com. Remember, if you can, when you're down in the description section, to subscribe for my newsletter, because actually this month's August newsletter will feature Laurel, and Laurel will be giving away one of her books, and you'll get to know her. So the way to get to know her is to, and other authors, is to also subscribe to my newsletter. And that link is down below. And also, there are 2 free gifts. One gift is the first chapter of the 3rd book and the final book of the Hair Maven series, Really Bad Hair Day. And then the second gift comes a week later, and it's a little bit of a surprise, but it has been a blessing to a lot of people. Also, I went ahead and put a link to my books, especially since Really Bad Hair Day has finally been released. And feel free to take a gander. Please follow, like, subscribe, whatever the case may be, on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, BookBub, Goodreads, and MeWe. So that's it for this month's book review. And I'll look forward to seeing you again next month. It'll be Emily Jeffries. She's also an award-winning author, and she writes speculative fiction, which is like fantasy and great for those teenagers that you have at home. So thanks again for stopping by. I'll see you soon. God bless, and keep reading.